Good morning, my students. Today, inshallah, we are going to start with the text, which is about 50 years old. Before we start, we are going to listen to the audio. Then we are going to answer the question number one, which means we are going to match between the text and text experts and with the suitable topics from number one to six and from number A to H. Now, what do we have? We have six paragraphs, and in each paragraph we have the name of the scientist, and each one talks about 50 years on what will happen after 50 years in the future. So let's start. First, we are going to listen to the audio, so please pay attention.
Page 41. Read. Exercise 2. Read and listen to the text. 50 years on. 1. Sir David King, former scientific advisor to the British government.
If we don't reduce carbon emissions, the Earth will become warmer, polar ice will melt, and the oceans will rise. People will flock inland from coastal areas, causing overcrowding in many cities, where the population is already demand. Cities like London and New York will disappear under the water. By 2100, Antarctica could be the only continent that is suitable for human life. The rest of the world will be too hot.
Now, number two.
2. Francis Collins, geneticist.
50 years from now, millions of people will live past the age of 100 and remain healthy. Now, this will happen because we'll be able to study each person's genetic code and find the best way to treat and prevent illnesses to that individual. We're close to finding the mistakes in the genome that cause cancer, so in the future, diseases like this may no longer be life-threatening. In about 50 years' time, the most important question for our society might not be how long can humans live, but how long do we want to live?
3. J. Richard Gott, physicist.
During the next 50 years, our planet might suffer a catastrophe. There is a possibility that the Earth could be hit by a comet, which is a big ice ball. Humans could disappear, just like the dinosaurs and hundreds of other species did. The best way to make humans safe from extinction is to set up a self-supporting colony on Mars. Will we be smart enough to do it before money for investment in space exploration runs out?
4. Ellen Heber Katz, biologist. I believe that in the future, we will have the technology to cause damaged body parts to grow again. 5 years from now, we will be able to grow new fingers, and a few years after that, new limbs. Doctors will soon be able to prescribe drugs that cause broken spinal cords to heal and hearts to regenerate. Within 50 years, renewing an old and malfunctioning body part will be the solution to the health problems of many elderly people. 5. Peter Norvig, Director of Research at Google.
Today, people all over the world have access to billions of pages of text on the internet. At the moment, they type a few keywords into a search engine to find information. But 50 years from now, people will simply discuss their needs with their computer. In response, the computer will provide us with a written report of the information we requested instead of just a list of links. At a later date, this report will actually take the form of a simple conversation.
The last one.
6. Eric Horvitz, Principal Researcher at Microsoft Research.
In 50 years' time, computers will be much more intelligent than today. They will help people work, learn, remember, plan, and decide. Computers will help people from different countries to understand each other by translating and interpreting from one language to another. Soon they will be able to reason on their own. In 50 years' time, it will be computers that make important discoveries, not human scientists.
Now, let's answer the question number 1. Who can read the question again and who can give us the answers? So let's decide. Yes, Wissam and Arafat.
Yes, teacher.
Wissam, you are going to read the question. Arafat, you are going to give us the answer. Read the question. It's a start.
1. Read the reading tip. Then, read the text and match the experts 1 to 6 with the topics A to H. There are 2 extra topics that you don't need to use.
Which means, yeah, Arafat, what's the meaning of the question now, Wissam?
يعني لازم أوصل الأرقام من 1 ل 6 مع الجمل اللي بتناسبها من A to H.
Yes, we have 2 extra topics. We don't need it. What's the meaning of this sentence?
يعني عندنا جملتين ما راح نحتاجهم.
ممتاز. Let's start with the first scientist whose name is number 1. Yes, Wissam.
Sir David King.
Arafat, give us the answer.
Global warming.
He is talking
H.
about global warming. Number 2.
Francis Collins.
Life expectancy.
Life expectancy with E. The third one.
Richard Gott.
The space race.
The space race. We are talking about the space and how we can travel to another planet like Mars and so on. Next one.
Ellen Barkat.
Repairing the human body.
We are talking about the idea of biologists of the human body. Number 5.
Peter Norvig.
Interactive search on the internet.
Excellent. The next one, the last one.
Eric Horvitz.
Machines that think for themselves.
Now, we can understand what is the main ideas of each paragraph. Next time, I'm going to need all of you that you are going to read each paragraph individual, then you are going to answer the questions on the worksheet about reading comprehension. Start your answers from paragraph number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6. Have a nice day. يعطيكم العافية جميعا.